Canadian geese numbers are on the rise again, increasing by 128% between 1995 and 2022. It's one thing having them out in the countryside, but when they start to come into our cities, I think we have to ask ourselves, why are they here and what have they got planned? If you live near a canal, the chances are you will have experienced aggression from geese. They often approach you in an intimidating manner, sometimes they hiss at you, and until now we've just accepted it, but I think it's time we put our foot down. Canadian geese came to the UK in the late 17th century to be used as ornamental birds in parkland areas. King Charles II had a few in St James's Park, so from the very start they established themselves as above us and above the law. Now you might not think this is a big problem, but let me propose this scenario to you. If that was a man stood there on the canal and every day he was in the same place, and whenever someone tried to get past him he'd approach them in a menacing manner and saying, "What are you doing walking here on the canal? Can you not see I'm stood here?" And he did that to all the people, and everyone started dreading their walk to work because they knew they had to get past him. He'd have been dealt with by now. Why is it 1-0 for us and another for the geese? What other problems do geese cause? I'll tell you. Geese trample grass, creating a surface hard pan that prevents vegetative growth. In one park in London, repairing the grass that they destroyed and cleaning up their droppings cost over £45 per bird. Speaking of the droppings, I've read that they contain a high amount of nitrogen, which causes an abundance of algae to grow in ponds and lakes. This ultimately kills the fish living in that lake due to them getting a lack of oxygen. Now, if you want to be naive about it, you can just say, well, that's a byproduct of the geese's existence, it can't help it. But if you want to actually think for yourself for a moment, you'll realise that the geese are destroying our grass so that we can't grow vegetables and killing our fish in a clear effort to cut off our food supply. And just to round off the geese issues, they're actually suspected of transmitting salmonella to cattle. Oh, that's not like geese to try and cause harm to a fundamental human food source, is it? Also, if you're still on the fence about geese, here's a video of one bullying a gorilla in a zoo. And I'm not sure exactly what this contributes to the geese argument, but it's not a good look for them, is it? I mentioned earlier that geese have started coming to our cities. Now, we're led to believe they're here because there's minimal predators, and also sometimes humans feed them, so it's an easy life. But I'd argue that there's actually another, more sinister reason why they're gravitating here. Because you know what else are in cities? Airports. This is where the geese plan to hit us hardest and where they're currently pouring the most of their resources. The Federal Aviation Administration estimates that 240 goose aircraft collisions occur annually, and in one airport in Nevada, geese were involved in 11 airplane strikes in just 4 years, causing $250,000 worth of damages. First they came after our food, now they're after the aviation industry so that they can bring it down, literally, and have a monopoly on the skies. It's obvious when you know the signs, but we're all too distracted with the markets and the tariffs and all these smoke and mirrors that keep our eyes drifting from the real issues in plain sight. Now, I could be wrong, and I'm not saying that the geese have to go right now. All I am saying is, keep your eye on them, all right?